Hey guys, today we're going to talk about Mantra token. You've probably all seen this massive crash and burn because this project managed to lose more than $5 billion of market cap almost instantly. And of course, lots of retail investors lost their position, lost their money, or got liquidated. That's why today we're going to talk about the situation, what happened, and of course, what to do, because I've seen lots of people on YouTube, on Twitter, talking about actually buying this token right now at the dip. Also, team is trying to do different PR stunts to actually make this token great again and pop again. But in short, I believe this is not a great buy. And now I'm going to explain you why I think so. And also, guys, don't forget, it's not financial advice. Subscribe for more videos like this. So first of all, if we jump into the charts, as I mentioned, the project was trending, I think, at around $6.3 billion. And right now, it's sitting at $755 million market cap. And if you actually been following this token, and I think not that many people were checking the charts, there was lots of speculation about this token being manipulated by market makers, founders, and some shady people behind the scenes. Next up, this project also had lots of OTC deals, like over-the-counter deals. Basically, the team selling tokens to some private entities, market makers, funds, with up to 50% discounts on the tokens, also with vesting, and of course, without any transparency with the community or the investors, which is pretty shady, but nothing really out of norm for the crypto projects. So if we go back to the pricing, so right now we are sitting on 77 cents. It was almost $7 at one point. And of course, right now we have seen some reversal. If you go like to 1 day, you can see we're seeing the volume is up. Also, some people are buying because we have some spikes, because I think some people think the dump is over. But the sad part is, I don't think so. So the first thing, CEO yesterday went to Voidzilla to actually do a quick interview. And we have some of the main points from the interview. I will also show some clips which really stood out to me and which actually signal me they're going to be seeing more and more dumps for this token. So you can see the first point, up to $45 million were sold OTC by the team, meaning team took $45 million and they sold their tokens with a huge discount and some vesting. It means the team already made money. And also there's some rumors, I'm in some Telegram groups where people are talking about different numbers. And I think this is actually a really tiny number the team is telling us, because I think it's in hundreds of millions of dollars. Next up, $10 million were reinjected back to the token, meaning when they sell these tokens for OTC, they actually put some of this money back into the chart to pump the price, which makes, of course, this chart really artificial. If we go 1 year, you can see we're seeing lots of these spikes and not that many dumps. And of course, this makes your token really attractive to the new investors, for the newbies, because they think, oh, the chart go up. If I put my money, the chart will continue to go up. So you can see this strategy was working pretty well for the team until it didn't. So if you jump in back to the tweet, next up, CEO also was trying to tell Voidzilla that injecting this money artificially, it's not pumping a coin, which is, I don't think, factually true. And also, if we jump into the actual interview, the CEO talked about the OTC deals and what will happen with these tokens that they sold. And actually, this really stood out to me, because he told us the tokens they sold OTC with a big discount, the unlocks will start soon. This means people who bought like 50% discount, they will be able to sell these tokens soon, which means the chart, I think, will crash again. And I think this is a big reason why it crashed now, because I think people, the insiders who had the tokens, again, speculation, don't sue me, they had to sell these tokens before the OTC deals to actually make money before them, because if they wait too long, the OTC buyers, the people who bought the tokens for cash, will be selling the tokens, crash the token, and of course, insiders won't make as much. That's why I think we're seeing this big dump just weeks, I think, or months before the unlocks for the OTC buyers. So if we jump into the Voidzilla interview, I had to put my headphones.
The team also did not get liquidated. We don't have leverage position on exchanges. We don't do that.
Have you guys sold tokens OTC?
We have had OTC transactions for the Mantra Chain Association itself to fund business operations.
Do you have an idea of like what ballpark number are we talking about for how many tokens you've sold? Like, give me a dollar amount. Like, how much has Mantra sold OTC?
I'd say between $25 to $30 million.
So you can see he's saying these low numbers, and actually he changed the number a few times in the interview. As I mentioned, I believe the number is higher. And also want to mention, we have VIP group where I share different trades, insights, signals. And actually, we had really great calls lately with Sui token, with Pi Network. Both of these are printing money. So if you want to make money in this market where everything's failing, this is the best place to be. So link in description, and you also get 3 days free trial because, of course, we're really confident with our group. So let's listen to the interview more.
I do understand, but none of the OTC sales that we've had have actually been executed yet. So the tokens are all still, locked.
Oh, you're saying you sold them for cash, but the vesting period hadn't expired yet.
The vesting period hasn't expired yet. So actually this will start I think later this month and into the coming, years.
So this is what I want to show you. So you can see they told us publicly they sold $30 to $45 million. I think they sold more, and I think some of the vesting started, and the vesting will only start end of the month. This means if they made 50% discounts, over $100 million worth of tokens will be starting to unlock end of the month. And with their current market cap and liquidity, I think we're going to see lots of crashes and the price continue to go down. And to combat that, they're trying to actually fix the situation, which is, I think, too late and again, doesn't fix anything. I saw this tweet. So they plan to actually burn 300 million of their tokens worth $236 million. But the thing is, these tokens had to be unlocked, I think, from April 2027. And I think from OTC deals and also insider selling, speculation, I think they already made the money. So they don't care about this unlocked, because why you care about $200 million in the future in 2-3 years when you already made guaranteed hundreds of millions of dollars. And also they're trying to do different things, but again, doesn't change the situation. All these burns don't change anything because again, these tokens are locked. If they're burned, nothing changes. The only thing is, again, the OTC sellers will start to sell. Also, I think this was also OTC seller because in some private Telegram groups where we have insiders, they talk about some big funds helping the project early on, and they made 40x, and they also had enough liquidity and enough tokens to sell and make this token crash, because also Voidzilla mentioned they had really thin liquidity. So guys, quick recap. I believe this is not a great project. I think it will continue to crash. In my opinion, don't buy this token at this low price because I think it will be soon lower. So guys, subscribe for more content. If you have any questions, ask me in the comments. And of course, don't forget to join our VIP group. Link in description. You get 3 days free trial. See you there.